So I wanted to make a shitload of money selling t-shirts with the linoleum block printing process. So I bought a CNC machine for about $250 on Amazon, and then I put it together. Took me about an hour and a half. I decided to make a sailboat for my first print, since my most popular video on this channel is my Atlantic crossing sailing video. Link is in the comments. And my first attempt turned out pretty bad. What happened was the Y-axis screw came out and I had to reattach it. No big problem. I decided to test print it anyway. And it turned out, all right. I was pretty excited. After that, tried a couple more attempts. Still cutting some stuff by hand because I didn't yet have the proper flat end mills for my CNC. Here was my first test print on a t-shirt. Now it looks like crap, but again, I was very excited. Finally got some flat end mills along with a whole kit of other end mills, and I got a nice looking sailboat. A little bit bigger, clean print. Not really sure how the linoleum is affecting these bits after long run times, but they seem to work okay and none of them really ever broke. Well, because of the linoleum. And I had fun testing a couple other projects. I'm going to make a video about a more in-depth review about cutting linoleum with a CNC machine, so subscribe and be sure to watch out for that one. So after all that testing, it was time to move on to a design that I really wanted to print on a t-shirt. I've been really obsessed with Islamic geometric patterns, and so for my t-shirt I wanted to use the star pattern that I've been using for all these other projects like laser cutting and stuff, because it would work to tessellate the pattern and thus would allow me to make a full t-shirt, no gaps, whatever. Thought it would be cool. Turns out, hell yeah. So I cut the design with my CNC machine after a little 3D modeling, and it was ready to print. Tried it in yellow and that definitely did not show up on paper, so that was kind of a waste of time. But I was trying to press the printing block on the fabric, and I was trying to flip it and I was trying to rub it with my fingers or a spoon or a little brayer or whatever it's called. And I had this great idea to use a piece of cork that you set, and then you put the t-shirt over the cork and you press the printing block into the cork, and it has just enough give where it really presses in to the crevices of what you're trying to print. And in the end, I ended up just putting my whole weight on it, stepping on it, and it worked really well. If I had some sort of press, that'd be great, but for now, this worked pretty well. And then it was time to just start printing. This took a super long time. If I had to tell you how long this took just to print every single square on this t-shirt, I guess I would say maybe 3 hours total. This is really messy and it smells really bad, so I would suggest doing this in a well-ventilated area. And another hard part about this was printing both sides of the t-shirt, because you have to print on the other side while the ink is still kind of wet, because you don't want to let it dry all the way. Well, you could let it dry all the way and then print the other side of the shirt and then let that dry all the way before you wash it, but that would take about 2 weeks almost. Okay, so this one has been on there for about a week and a half. This one I put on 1 minute ago, and we're gonna put this in the washing machine. Also these, this one's been on here for about 15 hours, this one for about 2 days, this one about 5 days, that one about 5 days as well. So we're gonna see how much these fade in the washing machine. Alright, here it is out of the washer. It's a little wet still, but you can see that the other one completely disappeared, the fresh one. And then interestingly on the back side, the one that was 15 hours old looks alright still. I mean, I sort of like the faded look. So I'm gonna put this in the washing machine 6 days earlier than the instructions say, because I'm sort of going for this type of fade. So, we'll see what happens. The first linoleum cut I made with my CNC machine was this little tiny Islamic geometric star pattern. And I thought, what a great idea to have this to fill in all of these little gaps. And that turned out to be a really cool idea. Here is the Speedball linoleum block printing ink that I used. I used almost this entire tube for this t-shirt, and you could feel the weight of this t-shirt once I was done. It was noticeably heavier. And in the end, here is this nice, clean looking t-shirt. I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of this one. I think there's more to be had here. And I'm pumped to be the first person on YouTube to do this kind of cool t-shirt. So if you do one, if you want to let me know what you think in the comments, guys, be sure to click that bell, smash that like button, and be sure to turn off your phones and go outside. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Alright, if you've made it all the way to the end of the video, you get bonus content. You get to see all my hand-carved linoleum cuts. Look at these. Look at how crappy these are. And that's about it.